Alright folks, we are opening more Heroes of Skyrim packs. Silence a creature, then deal 2 damage to it. This will see play. This kills Daggerfall Mage. Icewing Dragon shackles an enemy creature for a 6/4 for 4. Pretty good. Mentor the Watch, we've seen before. Summon, give a creature in your hand guard. Great for a guard deck that's running the 4/4 purple creature that gives your guards +1/+2. I'm not sure how good it is outside of that, although it does have Prophecy in purple, who traditionally has some of the worst Prophecy cards. This is a 1 Magicka 2/2. I kind of anticipate this will see play. This guy, ooh, this is our first new orc. 2 Magicka 2/2. Slay, give friendly orcs +1/+1. Wow. So you got to combine this with either an item or with the 2/3 for 3 purple orc that gives a creature +1/+1, but I like that a lot. And Dark Rebirth, sacrifice a creature to summon a copy of it. Obviously triggers your last gasps, resets power and toughness. This is pretty good. This will see play in assassin decks, in some assassin decks for sure. Thieves Guild Shadowfoot, summon and steal the top card of an opponent's deck and replace it with a counterfeit trinket. Counterfeit trinket is draw a card, and counterfeit trinket deals 1 damage to you, 0 cost action. That's pretty interesting. I like this. You can do some pretty insane things with your opponent's cards. Whether or not it's going to be, you know, top tier constructed playable, I kind of have my doubts about that, but interesting for sure. Okay, opening more. So we now have the purple shouts. 2 Magicka. For the level 1, you draw a creature from your discard pile. Level 2, draw a creature from your discard pile and give it +2/+2. Level 3, draw a creature from your discard pile and give it +5/+5. That is pretty exciting. I gotta build something around this. 0 Magicka, shackle an enemy creature is pretty cool for the shackle deck for sure. Monk Strike, 4 Magicka, move a friendly creature and give it +3/+0 and drain this turn. That's interesting. 4 Magicka is a lot for the move effect, but the +3/+0 and drain is definitely interesting. A lot going on here, both offensively and defensively. As far as options go, the drain, the attack buff. This is an interesting card. I know it's powerful, I recognize that, but I'm not sure where it fits. I think it's one of those cards that you put into a deck that doesn't quite exist yet. Although it could be good for moving your Hive Defender into the correct place when you're playing a more reactive deck, so that's interesting for sure. Alright, so we've seen this. Now, this is the new Spell Sword action, rare action. Summon a random 1-cost creature in each lane. Interesting. I wouldn't have expected to see random effects in this color combination, but I like this. This will be good in Arena, obviously, because you're getting, you know, Slaughterfish spawning type effect, and card advantage is always good. And with the Ring of Magicka especially, those 1-drops have a potential for trading into 2-drops. Elder Gleam Matron. I love the art on that Spriggan. 4/2 for 3. There are 4/2s for 3 that see play in Eastmarch Crusader. And it doesn't always draw you a card. This always puts something into your hand. I think this card's pretty good. It's obviously amazing in Arena. And, yeah. Animal, beast, fish, mammoth, mud crab, reptile, spider, or wolf. Good to know. 0 Magicka, move in shadows. Move a friendly creature. It moves again at the end of the turn. Wow. That is really interesting. This will see play. Keep on going here. We've seen that. We've seen that. 2 Magicka item, +2/+2, an enemy creature loses guard. This might be the first of the lose guard effects. I mean, there's Intimidate and there's the 6/3 creature in red. This might be the first one of these that sees play. That can be pretty brutal. And now we have more Mud Crabs. We have Mud Crab Ankle Snapper. 2 Magicka, 3/2, summon, deal 1 damage to your opponent. This is actually a really reasonable card. It's the first neutral I've seen that I'd be really excited to pick up in the 2-drop slot for Arena in an aggressive deck. But I mean, in any deck, it's not bad. These stats are much better than we're used to in neutral cards. I like it. Crusader Assault, new Crusader action. Give a creature +2/+0, breakthrough, and slay and pilfer, draw a card this turn. Wow. That's interesting. I like that a lot. Arcane Enchanter, when you draw an item, give it a random keyword. Oh no. Oh man, I love that. I don't think that's good enough, but I didn't think Mundus Stone is good enough. Okay, 4 magic, a 2/5 charge guard. Interesting. Definitely an arena role player. Horned Helm. Okay, not a bad pack. Let's see what else we get here. Okay, we've seen these fellas. I want to say Archer's Gambit's a really good card. Triggers Pilfer, slays things with lethal. This is going to see play. Waves of the Fallen. Transform all enemy creatures in a lane into 2/2 stricken Draugrs. Or transform all friendly creatures in a lane into 5/5 hulking Draugrs. Wow. That name sounds familiar, and I can't quite put my finger on why. But, that's really interesting. Maybe as a closer in a tokens deck to either eliminate all of the guards in a lane to finish the damage, or to give yourself 20 power on board. I like that. Also worth pointing out, Lay Down Arms. Set a creature's power and health to 1. This is similar to Mummify. I think this is probably weaker than Mummify. Both because it doesn't transform, you know, you don't lose the last gasp with this card, but the 1 maybe the 1 is better than 2/2 in some circumstances. But and Revealing the Unseen, which is basically 3 magic, a draw 2, as close as you're going to get, I think, right now. To put 2 random actions into your hand, this is going to go great into the actions decks. Wow. Huh. 3 magic, a 2/2 Argonian lethal. +0/+2 if you have another creature with lethal. I think mono lethal is going to be a thing that I'm going to be having to build. Yeah. Duel Atop the World, we've seen that. It's pretty exciting. I love the look of the new packs, by the way. Okay, that's the Yellow Shout, which is going to see play. Dragon Priest Mask, overcosted, overhyped. Grizzly Gourmet, exciting card. Good in Arena, not sure good enough for Constructed. Okay, the Beast Lord, or the Werewolf Lord, I'm sorry, Beast Mode Lord. Okay, I haven't seen this one. Whiterun Protector, 4/4 for 5, Beast Form, +2/+2, Guard and Regenerate. So it's an interesting take on the 4/4 for 4 that purple gets, that at 7 Magicka becomes a 6/6 guard. The Regenerate's interesting. Not sure that's good enough, but I'll have to see. I like that. There's the Blue Shout. And Devour, 4 Magicka, yellow action, destroy a creature with 4 power or less and give its keywords to a random dragon in your hand. That's interesting. That's quite a bit of Magicka for that effect, but I mean, it can go 4 for 4 as far as cost investment goes. I like it. Definitely going to be good in Arena. I like a lot of these cards. Conjuration Scholar, we've seen Sightless Skulk. So this is the green colors matter, draw a card guy. Draw a card if you have, 4/3 for 4 that can draw 2 cards. It's a Falmer, not a Goblin, which is unfortunate for that archetype, but that's good. It's really good. This might see play in decks that aren't just green. I mean, there are Archer decks and Assassin decks that play almost entirely green, and I think that'll see some play there. Okay, we've seen these cards. Trade a card in your hand for a random card in your opponent's hand. Holy crap. So this, you give them completed contracts. That's what you do with that card. Wow. That is fascinating. That's something I'm going to have to give a shot at playing for sure. Love the Dwarven Dynamo. Prophecy, Cleric of Kin. It's not bad. Ring of Namira, support 7 Magicka. When you gain health, deal that much damage to your opponent. Whoa. Whoa. That's going to take some thinking. Fill your deck with drain creatures. It's unique legendary, so you can't depend on it, but if the rest of the deck is good enough, that's a killer way to finish the game. All your drain creatures deal double damage? That's crazy. A lot of cards draw cards. This is going to change a lot. New Dwemer. 1/0/1 Prophecy Guard, summon, gain 2 health. Any Dwemer are definitely appreciated. Mage's Trick. Okay, so this is a mage action. The new mage action. Deal 1 damage, gain 1 health, draw a card. Huh. I like that. And of course, prize chicken. 0/1 for 5. Last gasp, fill this lane with angry villagers, which are just 1/1s. Maybe a component of an altar deck. Probably not, but funny. I do like Praetorian Commander. I think it's good in Arena. Man, that's such a powerful effect. Cost 6. Huh. This is going to require some testing. I think it might be good enough. Hit and run. 4 Magicka action. Draw 5 cards. Discard your hand at the end of the turn. In red. This would be insane in either of the assassin colors. In red, is it good enough? I don't know. That's an interesting card. Young Dragonborn, 3/2 for 3 neutral. When Young Dragonborn slays a dragon, put a random shout in your hand. After you play a shout, Young Dragonborn gets +1/+1. Huh. So part of a part of a shout deck. That's interesting. Okay, so 2 Magicka, 1/1 with charge. Last gasp, put a 5/5 for 4 into your hand. It's not bad. And Lydia. That's alright. Okay, well. That's a lot to process. I'm going to get this video uploaded, and then we will start deck building.